Those who have sent, very good, very nice. And many of you have done a very good work. You know, you've sent your posters very nicely here. For those who have not sent, you have to send it. Okay. Now, in story narration, what are you going to do? You're going to naturally introduce yourself and you're going to tell about the story. The story, it could be Selfish Giant. It could be how the camel got its hump. It could be about that what Jaya and Velu story it was. Yes. So any story that you liked, and you're going to just tell it in your own words, right? If you want, you can add dialogues. If you want to add, you can add that effect also as you speak. Okay. So how do we tell a story? Is telling a story a speech? No, it is different. No, that is why we like listening to stories. Yes. So you will add that. You will. I want to hear that intonation, you know, like, oh my God, and I want to hear that surprise and anger, that happiness in your voice. Okay. So when you tell your story, so do you remember how you listen to the stories when, you know, your grandparents would tell you or your mommy would tell you a story and how you enjoyed listening to it? So you're going to tell a story in the same way. So for your reference, I might share a video also with you of how a good story narration. Okay. So you can tell the story accordingly. So 1 minute, not more than that. So in 1 minute, I think so it says quite a lot that you would be able to convey. Okay. Now, next thing that I'm going to do is, yes, Selfish Giant. Any problem in this story? There's no problem in this story because it was so simple and so easy to understand. What do you think are the moral values which are discussed here? What are the moral values discussed here? Yes? What are the moral values discussed? Yes, so kindness towards everyone, right? So when you're kind towards children, when you're kind with other, then even nature becomes happy, right? Yes, so it is there. So when you give happiness, you get back happiness. Yeah, so where you should not be selfish, you should be helping, you should be kind. And yeah, there is a class 12 student here. Just look at them, they don't even know the class 12 students. Please go back. I'm not removing you. If I think so they've gone because there's a, otherwise, yeah, there's a confusion of the period. That is right. Really, this is my class 12 period. So that's why they're joining, right? Like you people come over there for the class 10th period. I see you people there. Isn't it? Right? So they're also doing the same thing. So never mind, they've gone back and our class is absolutely safe. It's only you people here. It's absolutely safe because what, people are still joining, or they're enjoying the weather and jumping around in the rain. Are they doing a rain dance at home? Yes, come on, keep your umbrellas away and join the class now. Okay? Yeah, Vanika is saying, yes, ma'am, I'm here. Right? Everybody is here. We love to run outside when it's raining, right? Yeah, we do love to, but now we have to pay attention towards our studies also. Okay, so Selfish Giant, moral values, everything that is there. It's about kindness, it's about being good, it's about caring. It's also about how nature gives us so much of happiness. Yes? Now, what was there described in this beautiful garden where the giant lived? What was there about that beautiful garden? And please, when you write Japanpreet, write down Japanpreet only. Why you write Japan? I was wondering, Japan, who's Japan? Right? So please write the complete name. We have a name, right? So we should write the full name. Yes? Right? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So we need to write the full name. Okay, so what about the beautiful garden which the giant had? What was there that you really liked about it? I liked that garden a lot. Did you like it? Yes. What were there? There were these trees. There were trees, yes. The birds were there. Wait. So what did we like about the garden which the Selfish Giant had? Yes, there were those trees there. And the trees had these beautiful blossoms, right? Birds were chirping. Yes, the chirping of the birds, the twittering of the birds. And if you had to go to a nice garden where you really would enjoy yourself, what else, what more would you like there to be in that garden? Yes? Playing in the garden, you would like to play or running around. What else do you like to play on when you're in the garden? In winter, snowfall. Okay, so the blossoms, the snowfall, okay, because of the winters. But in the winters, did people come and play over there? In the winters, the children went and played. No, right? Otherwise, the giant wouldn't have had any problem in the winters if the children were playing. He did not like it because it was so silent. There was no noise, right? Yes, so when we have all the trees and the plants and the beautiful flowers, there is going to be a lot of greenery. There's going to be a lot of color. Okay, so if you would like to go to a garden, would you like that garden to have swings? Yes? You would like to have rides over there, your swings over there, or maybe a roundabout, or what do you call that, a seesaw, isn't it? So you can enjoy yourself, isn't it? Right? So if you had to describe a beautiful garden, can you include all these things? Can you include all these things and describe about a beautiful garden? Can you? Yes, Prince, can you? Can you describe a beautiful garden? If you had to describe a beautiful garden to your friend, no. Why, Monica? Why no? Yes? Why no? Okay, you gave the first question's answer. Okay, fine. That's it. No problem. And I'm having a lot of problem today with class 12th literature. Now, can you guess what I'm going to ask you to do now? I'm asking you all these questions. I'm asking you to describe a beautiful question. What is it that trick ma'am has in her mind? What is ma'am going to ask us to do? Right? No, I'm not asking you to write a paragraph. We're going to go one step further. We will write a email. Do you remember what we had to write an email? So just like letters, email can be formal, email can be informal. So this term we'll discuss informal emails. Then we'll be discussing formal. So informal will be to your friends and cousins, your relatives that you are writing. Okay. And of course, as we had discussed about email writing, how is it better than the traditional form of writing letters? How is it better? Yes, it is faster. It is very quick, convenient also. And any time of the day or night, you can send an email. Isn't it? Right? It's not that, okay, I have to write it fast and mail it before you can say what the post office closes. So this is one of the biggest advantages of technology. Do you remember the format? Should I write it again for you all? Yes, ma'am, please write it. We don't remember things so easily. Okay, right? Yes. So please make this format once again. Please make it along with me. Can you see the blackboard at home? Is it visible? Yes? Or I had to? Yeah. So I have from, to, and our email is describing, you can say your visit to a beautiful garden to your friend. Okay? Right? Fine. So of course here, your email ID, as I said, whatever it is, abc123 at gmail at DEF, right? 7678. I've just done this. Okay. So you have Some places it is put like this. So there's something like this, which I saw somewhere. So it's entirely up to you, right? Subject is, what's the subject? Describing a beautiful garden. You make a bigger space here. Ma'am has not enough space over there, okay? So make sure everything fits nicely and neatly. Whenever we do any kind of writing skill, whether it is your short writing skill or a long writing skill, what makes it very, very appealing is the presentation, right? The presentation makes it quite appealing. Okay, fine. Yes. Now, what are you going to write? So you can write down, so dear cousin or dear friend or whatever, right? You can write the name also. Okay. Okay. Right. So just like, yes, so hope this finds you in the best of health, right? And in good spirits. Let's finish all that. Sailing in the boat of health or in pink of health and whatever. Okay, we're not going to write that. So hope this finds you in the best of health and in good spirits, right? I am so excited to share my experience about a visit to a very beautiful garden, right? And where's that garden, you can tell? Is it near your house, or you had gone to a relative's place and there that garden was, or you had gone to a hill station and there you saw this beautiful garden, right? So anything, you can add a little more changes here. Why we are writing it? Because the content is here, because you can describe it now. That is why I'm giving you the similar one. So what all are you going to describe? Yes, first is your introduction. Say hello and hi and whatever you want to. Yes. Then you can talk about, yeah, what are you going to describe about the garden? Describe its location. You can describe that how the size and the beauty, right? And of course here, as it is the trees and the flowers and the swings and the rides. Can you see it? Can you see? Is it visible? Yes? Right? So all this you can add now. Can you write these lines quickly? Can you write them now? No? Are you going to write them later? This you're going to do in your notebook. Okay? Right? So here, and how are we going to end? So because it is digital, you want your friend to see that garden. How are you going to make your friend see that garden? Yes, you will add pictures, attachment. Isn't it? I showed you, that hook thing or that JPG, whatever that is there. You people might be knowing better. You are better at computers than we are. So you can add that. Okay. So I just want you to take a look at the pictures now and, appreciate the beauty of this beautiful garden. And I promise you that when you come to my home, or when I will definitely take you to see that garden. This much you can write now? Yes, right? And in the end, what are you going to write? How do you close it? Your complimentary close. How is it going to be? Your friend or cousin, yours lovingly, your loving cousin, your loving friend, okay? Anything. And of course, we can write down the name. So Anu, whatever you want to write down. Clear? Date is by default only, like of course in the email, the date comes. So we're not going to add it. Some places earlier, when we used to do the format, we used to write the date also. Nowadays, of course. Is this clear? Clear? Will you be able to write this email? So I want you to write this email in your notebook. Yes, you can say pay my regards. Naturally, if it is your friend and cousin and all, it's about decency here. So we are going to talk about all this after your excitement is over, that please come to visit me and we'll go and spend time in a beautiful garden And yes, I have attached the pictures and you can take a look at them and realize how beautiful that place is, right? So like you can say, pay my regards to uncle and aunt and hoping to hear from you soon, isn't it? Right? We write letters with the expectation of a reply. Whenever you text someone, you want that person to text you back. Yes. So of course we want a reply. So yes, at expecting, often hope you will reply, right? And of course, how do we know I was sent the email? What are we going to do? Send button. Yes. I remember, you know, I think so. This is the best part that students love making, you know, you're going to make that box, write send in it and make a arrow or your cursor. It's supposed to be, isn't it? Arrow, eh? Yeah. So make that. So of course, you click on it with that your mouse, isn't it? Then it's going to send. And how fast? How convenient. Self-assigned questions. You're going to do all the comprehension questions. You'll be doing all the comprehension questions which are there given. Part 1 and part 2 are given or not? Some questions are there. You can take a look at your book. See? So these questions are going to do. Right? Now what I'm going to do is, yes, I am going to start with the next chapter also. So that I finish with the literature part. So you can carry on with completing your notebooks. And in the meantime, I'll continue with because grammar you're doing in your book only. Writing skill, I'll be doing one more example. Don't think I'm over. I'm going to give you one example of informal letter. We have done article writing. Yes, we have done paragraph writing. So we'll be doing an example each more. So it is for your practice. So you do not have any problem during the exam. So because writing skills, they will come with practice only. Okay, right? Now here, supposing, okay, I'll just give a hint of the next chapter, but if we'll start it here in like say your cousin or your friend, he's interested in music and drawing and painting, and in his higher studies, you know, he does not want to pursue the very what you can say, the traditional courses of doing sciences and maths and engineering. So he wants to pursue that, right? And of course, the child is unhappy because his parents believe unless and until you don't do all this, you will not be successful in life, right? So how are you going to convince your friend that it's okay in life if you don't become a doctor or an engineer? You have talent, you're immensely talented, you're so good at music, you're so good at art. How are you going to convince that your friend of yours to pursue the talent that he has? How will you convince your friend? See, every one of us has some kind of a talent. Yes or no? Yeah, we all have some kind of a talent. You all are there. We have so many talented students over there, right? But when it comes to career choices, do we pursue that talent? We forget our talent and it becomes hidden and we go on because we want to be successful. And when we talk about success, how is success measured, you know? How is success measured? Yes? From your degree? Okay, very good. What else? What else? When we look around us, whom do we consider as a successful person? Yes? From a post? Yes, that means how much power you have and how much name you have earned, isn't it? Right? So, and what about our opinion about people, you know, like who are artists? Who are they, you know, artists, yeah, it could be like a singer, a musician, right? A dancer, an actor, a painter. What is our opinion about them? Yes? They are also very known. Yes, times have changed. Yes, yes. So the times have changed and we really appreciate those people. And what about sports? Sports definitely needs to be appreciated, definitely needs to be encouraged, right? And of course, here we need to encourage that, because once again, you know, we measure success in terms of money, right? So money cannot be our criteria. What should be criteria? That am I doing what I like? Am I satisfied with what I'm doing? Right? And of course, here, you know, like supposing you were a very good artist, or you were very good in sports in your, you can say, school days and college days, but you were not able to pursue that. Why? Because you got a well-paying job, you got a secure job, and you are not ready to take the risk. So one thing is very, very different when we talk about, you know, becoming a manager or an engineer or a doctor. What comes with that? Security, isn't it? But when you are a painter, you're a writer, you are a sports person, there is always that fear of insecurity. Will I succeed or not? But there is something that these people have that ordinary people don't have. Well, that is a part of it. You have to be disciplined. You have to be well behaved, isn't it? And that is everywhere. It's not only when you're successful. You have to be everywhere, you know, like your behavior, your discipline, it has to be like that. Right? Okay. So yes, so what is our talent? It is there, it's a treasure that we can always encash on. Right? So some people, they follow the passion even later on in life, when they feel, okay, I can't go on like this. I can't carry on with this job and all, and I want to do something very satisfying. Maybe they start that. Right? What about writing? You know, like, of course, have you heard about J.K. Rowling? Have you heard of Harry Potter? Yes. So who's the author? It's J.K. Rowling. And, you know, like, of course, she was almost, what you can say, absolutely without money, and when she wrote this series. And see how she is now. So successful. Because she had that talent, that gift of story writing. And in fact, yes, I would say across the world, readers have united over Harry Potter, isn't it? There are so many fans of Harry Potter, and she has become so successful, and she's so rich, one of the richest persons now, right? So the talent which you have, it is definitely going to help you in your difficult times, okay? Right? So yes, here, well, I think so we'll just start off. Do we have time to start with the next chapter, or we continue tomorrow? So yeah, we'll continue tomorrow then, right? Okay, fine. So tomorrow, please bring your books and we'll start reading the next chapter.